Hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. You join me today for yet another car feature, and today is a pretty special one. This is of course a G80 M3 finished in Isle of Man green, stunning colour with the orange interior with the bucket seats as well. That's not really the party piece though. We've got a fully built engine, fully built gearbox, we've got a big single turbo on this thing as well. Absolutely massive, pretty much the size of my face and then some. Currently running the pump fuel map, so it's about 1,000 brake, 980 to 1,000, but then on the race fuel map we're running 1,100 wheel horsepower, so that is what, about 1,250, 1,300, which we're not going to be running today purely because the roads which we drive in these videos not really the type to have 1,300 brake, but still 1,000 brake today in a G80 M3 is going to be absolutely brutal. Of course we are joined with the owner Virk. We'll get him on camera in a moment, catch up with him. He can speak about what's been done to the car and then we'll go out for a spin. Okay, we're joined now with Virk, the owner of the car. Mate, thank you so much for bringing this absolute weapon down today for me to film. I think it's the first ever modified G80 that I filmed actually. Mental build. You bought it completely stock, I guess, as well?
Yes, I did, yeah.
So everything that we see is done by yourself. Yeah, if it's all right to give us a bit of a walkthrough about basically what's been done in here, that'd be great.
Yeah, sure. We'll start with a party piece. So as you can see, it's a Precision 72-75 next gen turbo. So this is actually a Tom Wrigley and Overkill performance single turbo kit. The engine obviously has been built again by the guys at Tom Wrigley. So it's a fully built engine, rods, piston, cams, springs, retainers, you name it, it's been done. We've got an upgraded inlet manifold as well. Just the stock one seems to crack because they're made out of plastic. So when you go to a certain PSI, it seems to crack. So we've got that upgraded. But in terms of engine-wise, that is it. It's got a built gearbox by Pure Drivetrain Solutions. So it's been sent off to America. And other than that, I know it's a bit plain Jane from the engine. You can't tell much, but except from this. But yeah, other than that, that's all it is.
Fair play. And obviously you're just running pump fuel at the moment, no meth or anything like that?
No, just pure pump fuel.
Yeah, and obviously race fuel as well, which is where you get the big power. But yeah, I mean this turbo kit is a work of art. Obviously big old turbo blanket on there. I imagine it gets pretty hot. But yeah, I suppose obviously a lot of work has been done under here, but there's not a lot of supporting mods which you kind of need, really, is it?
No, it's not really. Obviously the Americans are sort of paved the way for this platform. Yeah. As they've seen, tried and tested really. Like I said, pistons and rods, the engine job just gets you quite far. You know? Like the guys over there pushing 1,300-1,400 brake, no problems. Wow.
And to be honest, aside from obviously all the work under there, you've kept it pretty sleeperish, haven't you?
Yeah, that's the whole point of it. Yeah, no, 100%. So as you can see, stock wheels. I have got springs on it, but still stock suspension. Yeah. Everything else is stock.
Yeah, absolutely, which I kind of like. So when you got the bonnet down, no one will really know.
No, you don't know at all. Don't know at all.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, you've got the different grille on the front. And bits and bobs like that. But yeah, in short, it does look quite under the radar, really. Exactly, Exhaust-wise, that's full turbo back?
No, it's actually stock. So we've got obviously a downpipe with a mid-pipe, Tom Wrigley's mid-pipe, with a stock catback at the back. So if you have a look at the back, you can still see it's got that massive catback. So as you can see, it looks stock. So do you know what I mean? So stock pipes, stock everything, back, tail tips. They're not been enlarged.
That's true. Yeah. So I mean, even looking at the tailpipes, you just think it's just a stock exhaust.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool. I presume the build is practically done now, right?
We're finished.
Yeah. There's not really much more you can go, really, unless you go even bigger turbo. That kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a street-driven car, so anything bigger, facing a little more lag. So,
absolutely.
It's pure street-driven.
Yeah, stunning interior as well. Bucket seats, obviously, no need to change them out. Awesome. But yeah, this is a pretty mental-looking thing. You've gone to town on it. It's very, very cool, and obviously very excited to experience it. So I think if that's pretty much everything, we'll get it fired up and go for a spin.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. And it's probably worth noting as well, this is an xDrive, isn't it? Fairly obviously. A lot of power to have for the rears. Is it switchable maps or is it literally just all
switchable
out?
maps, yeah. So we've got two maps. So I've got a pump fuel on at the moment, and then we've got a flex fuel map. So we just switch to flex fuel, and then as we're running a motive, so there's a motive reflex that's controlling the port injection.
Yeah.
So that sort of temperament, so if it's an E30 blend, it's an E40 blend, it adjusts power automatically. Gotcha. So the max ethanol content we can go to is E70 on this car.
Okay.
So that's where full beans come into play. But
yeah. Oh, it sounds so good. Spool as well.
Yeah. Such a big turbo. It's
yeah. The shifts are savage as well.
Yeah. Feels a little billet box now. I still get a race car feel.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. What kind of times have you got with this?
So quarter mile we've done. I haven't taken it to Santa Pod yet. We've done some street quarter miles. We're getting like a 9.3, 9.4.
Okay. So on prep surface.
Oh yeah, so on a prep surface. It's an easy 80-second car.
Oh, it's relentless. It just doesn't let off at all.
As you can tell, as you can feel, from third gear, it just keeps pulling.
Yeah.
It's like a train.
And considering how big the turbo is as well, there's not much lag, I don't think.
Well, we'll test it. I'll show you now. So what's this fourth gear?
Yeah.
It's 4, so it's about 4, and it's about 4.5.
Yeah. And it's still pretty drivable, isn't it?
Yeah.
It handles the power, obviously being all-wheel drive. I love it. Oh, those downshifts are amazing. So obviously Tom Wrigley's done everything pretty much.
It's a shout out to the boys at Tom Wrigley. So Rob, Tom, and Joe have put together this machine for me. It's credit's where it's due. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, absolutely.
This is actually one of 2 G80s in the UK to have a single turbo. The only person to ever have another one is Tom himself.
Oh, okay.
So it's Tom's shop car.
The black one?
Yes.
Yeah.
There isn't another customer in the UK at the moment got a G80 with a single turbo.
Oh, wow.
So this is, you want to say one of the first.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean, hats off to you, to be honest, because it's an incredible build. That is amazing.
It's not like a JDM, does it?
Yeah, it does. Wow, and I mean, to be fair, you use this car like daily, right?
Yeah, daily, man. Yeah, daily. You see me on the Tesco's, you see me everywhere, man. You see me everywhere with this car.
Interior on this is stunning as well, obviously.
Yeah, I think
pretty factory.
Well, yeah, BMW up their game, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think Mercedes were dominating that platform for a while. The interior.
Yeah, but now this is...
Now they've sort of got the screen, they've got the buckets. So
I mean, you don't really need to modify anything in here, really, do you?
That's the perfect thing about it. Yeah.
Not many cars make your stomach go. But in the passenger seat of this,
it's a whole different level, isn't it? In the passenger seat,
you're just stuck to it.
I need to try one of them banana tests, you know, where they say put a banana on the seat, and just see if it stays there.
Hold it there and then accelerate.
Yeah.
You probably go through the seat. that'll probably wrap it up. One hell of a car.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the craziest cars I've filmed this year, or if not, in the history of the channel. And thank you very much for coming down. Of course, if you guys want to learn more about the build, I'll leave Virk's Instagram link down in the description down below. But for me today, that is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe for all the adventures still to come.